Hello there. So, as you might see, I'm playing Minecraft, and I've been playing for a wee bit on an SMP for I think about a month, and honestly, the people are very fun to be around with. The community is nice and kind, and with people that can be quite a wee bit annoying, they're just getting out, which I like so much. This is not a toxic Minecraft community, it's just made for builders. All hail to Earfy. This is the Earfy SMP, and I'm gonna be touring around, my base. My base is over there, and it's getting night. That's okay. So as we're heading over here, you'll be seeing the sugarcane. So this is basically where I just get my sugarcane from, as you can see. It's about 3 stacks with every harvest. Hold on, give me a moment. There we go. So sugarcane, that speaks for itself. And then we got a wee little TARDIS. And I've placed a few around this server. A few. Not a lot, just a few. Yeah. And then we got that. The Enderman farm here, but it makes so many Enderman heads. We all don't know what to do with them, so I just made that. Whatever that is. I just took the withered setup design and just went with it. Yeah, as we come up here, fence. My sheep. This camel. I'll tell you something funny about this. This big camel took me a full day to get here, because I gave myself a challenge to go from one side of the world border that was in the east, the northeast of the server. Don't worry, the world border, the world map itself is quite small, so world borders aren't that far away. But I basically found this camel in the deserts of the northeast and decided, like, okay, let's bring it back to base. Guess where my base is? It's in the west center of the map. So, yeah. This took me a full day to get here, but I got it, and yeah. Why did I do that? Do I really need a reason? Here we got like a path to no, you can just shut up, okay? Shut up. Okay. My wall is failing. Why is my wall failing? I don't like this. How the frick? Oh, that's how.
Hello there.
Oh no, I'm gonna stay away from that when it's in the dark. Yeah. I don't want them to walk over the. Oh goodness. Oh well. Thank goodness I have a trap over here. So let me just. So this is basically one of the structures, a plugin or something, summons, and it's spawned within my woodland mansion. So this basically just was one big blob of air with a house in the middle of, the mansion. I eventually fixed that, as you can see, like this, and just embedded the house into the mansion itself. Like this all here was first air, complete air. Yeah, so here we got a basalt generator, and like the shop system of this server, it doesn't run on diamonds like Hermitcraft does. It just uses a mod / plugin for the shop system, and basalt is worth quite a lot, and it's easy to farm. So yeah, that's a really nice source of income when you have nothing. And I only have 3 blocks, that's fine. Here we got me beacon. Yeah. It's going straight through one of the pillars that I will show you once we're inside the mansion. But, here's my bee farm. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the honey yet. Alright, I remember. That. Filling up that one. Sorry. Yeah, my bee farm. Nothing too special. A wee bit nice and functional. If we go here, there's like this thing. And I took that from Luigi's Mansion as inspiration. Can you flip off? I don't know where you are, but flip off. Anyway, this thing, at least the inside, I took inspiration from Luigi's Mansion, the first one, because there was like this way into Luigi's Mansion that had like a tunnel into the mansion. I couldn't do that with a wooden mansion, so I just pulled it forward. So like now it's just a tunnel for safety and a good spot for landing. And this is the inside. So like you'll find these little circles like almost everywhere, and that's where those cross sections of the logs of the wooden mansion used to be. They basically just went like this, as you can see, and these are out of the pattern, and I made them myself. But this is like the flag I also have hanging here. If you just look there, there's my flag, and I'm using that flag like everywhere, because hey, it's the flag of Kyle, it's my creation, so might as well. So whenever you see stuff like this, that's me. You'll know that's me, without a doubt. Because not many people use red, orange, and turquoise as colors, but I do, and I like the color combination. And if someone else thinks otherwise, that's not my problem. I like it, and it's my base. So here, this used to be the first layer. Don't mind that, we'll get there at the end of the tour. This used to be like the first layer of the mansion. I've chopped down every single room and built these pillars at where, like, for instance, these things were standing. Like these big blob poles of wood used to stand. I turned them into pillars. And these I added for more detail for the pillars, otherwise it'd just be, yeah, not much detail and kind of boring. So I just did torch, fence, stair, shelf, stair again. And yeah, down here I just chopped down every single flipping room and replaced it. Turn this entire thing into one big storage that is feeling kind of liminal. And I've only barely used like half or 1/3 of this entire storage's capacity. I don't know what to do with the rest, but with time I'll find out. And yeah, we got like my shulkers that I got recently. By the way, if anybody needs ever an elytra, go ahead and ask. I'll give them for free. Spoilers. Yeah, that's basically the storage. One big basement full of chests. Oh, you're right. We also have like mob heads here. So here we got like hostile mobs, and here we got friendly mobs. And of course, my own head. So my base of operations is here. Oh. So this is my room where I'm just most of the time hanging, and where my bed is. Yeah. There used to be a lot more stuff here, but with time, I'm just moving like most of these things into separate rooms with the more room to like turn around and renovate. So yeah, these cats, I have to thank Tess for these cats. Except for this one, because this one I found myself, and it took me ages to finally give him fish. Constantly shifting around, and Mofakatu was like, nope, I'm running away again, even though you're shifting, I'm running away again. And just, it took me like, what, 45 minutes or something to finally tame both Fakatus. This is the only cat I got myself, and then the rest I basically got from Tess. Most of these cats have like proto-Germanic names because I am a big old nerd, and those who know me slightly know that I am a world builder, and proto-Germanic is like a language I use for another language I make. And some might even know that I'm practicing proto-Germanic speaking. So yeah, that's the reason why most of these got like proto-Germanic names. Except for this one, Sisi. I named Sisi after the first cat I can remember. And the story behind this one is quite funny. So, as a child, I didn't know the word for cat. And when I saw a cat, I said, Sisi, 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 for no reason. And then the first cat I can remember got that word as their name, Sisi. But then that cat disappeared. Like, Sisi used to run on the streets everywhere and then just randomly disappeared. We never got to know what happened to Sisi, sadly. So, any black cat I find, and I haven't named one already Sisi, I name him Sisi. Just purely out of memory to the cat we lost. Childhood memories aside, yeah, this is my base of operations. Here we got like a manual of like the commands we can use on the server, and here's an obituary. And I believe this is my first obituary, and obituaries, for those who don't know, is basically like a book that records how you died on the server. And we can exactly trace, if you look, let me just use my camera, look up there at the tab, there's a number there, that's your death count. So you can't claim like, if you destroy a lot of obituaries and you say like, oh, I've only died 10 times. No, you have not. Anyway, this is my room where my nether portal is. And I'm still working on like the map. I didn't... this is like the map that I'm still building when I have the mudfish to do it. Mudfish is important. And it's also quite in a safe spot, because this is where my nether portal is. It's very safe, and the tunnels, they are long until they go like into open spaces instead of a basalt delta, which is nice. Here we got like the smelting oven. So, like when I want to smelt something like copper, I just go here and just take it all. And I did not realize I still had copper here, so let me just quickly go to my storage, and I'm back. Copper's gone. Yeah, this is like this is my smelting room. Nothing too special, but I do like it. And here you got these pillars again, more clearly. Let's see what else we got here. Still got to renovate that. Still got to renovate that. That's the kitchen, we'll get there later. Still got to renovate this. Since when did I do that? I don't know, but my memory is wonky, so probably. I don't know. Whatever. Oh yeah, I still gotta renovate quite a lot of rooms. I do want to do something with this library, but not like keep it like this. Yeah, so like this whole hallway is still gotta be like renovated all. So yeah, I also gotta like do something with this. Still don't know what to do with this. Might make this a cold room or something. Oh well. Here we got the kitchen. Got like campfires in here. So you can actually like cook something like an oven. And here we got like a cooking station. I haven't used this yet. But here's like the cookbook. That if I ever want to make something, I can just do it. Yeah, this is like the kitchen where all the food's getting made and all that. Yeah. Alright, in this little spot, we were just there. Apparently, in mansions there are like rooms that are hidden. Like if you can see here, this is not a normal game because I chopped it through. But this whole room was hidden. It was like a pocket of air. For no reason. And I don't know what to do with it. Because we already got a connection here to both sides, so we don't have to like go all the way around here. So yeah, I don't really know what to do with this just yet. Still gotta figure out what to do with it. Still gotta also figure out what to do with that. And what to do with this. Alright, here we got like my enchanting room. And I do not have any books here that I really like say, ooh, I want this or I want that. I don't have any books yet to put in here. I've got like an anvil. These are just for vibes. These are all found like in ships. Same place where you find a Elytras. Why am I explaining that? Of course everybody knows where to find a Elytras when you're talking about that in Endshipped. So, alright, I also got like a jukebox here. This is where I get my discs. On the pillar. Anyway, let's go upstairs. Alright, so here, this was not first here. This whole gate I made myself to force my way into here, because we'll get there soon. Anyway, if we go over here, we find this, which I still don't know what to do with, but maybe like have a meeting room for multiple groups. And of course we got the, I don't know, what's it called, suites or something? Like just real fancy rich guy rooms or something like that. Just also don't know what to do with this room. So I got plenty of rooms to like figure stuff out with. So here we got that connection again, and now I'll show you, as you can probably hear, why I made that entrance, because that was not first here. So if we go up here, it's the happy cast. And with this lever, I can lock the happy cast in place, or if I want to leave, I can just do that. Yeah, it's basically like a garage. So now for the park that is still a work in progress. I want to make this room like a lobby, or transition into the park, so like it's already starting with nature over here. Currently it's just one big flat green plains. I also eventually want like a natural looking path up towards that roof, and have like a little cafe on top of there, or a bar, something like that. And this would be then where the nature part is. Oh, don't mind that. That's where I cut my big trees, like spruce trees or dark oak or all of that. Ah, yes, my flag. So, you saw the flag that I just showed earlier, up there. I also built in Minecraft, although it still needs to be fixed, because if you look up there, it's one block too low. And I still need to like find a moment where I can play online, and the admin tree is online, so I can shift this one block up. I don't mind if that chain's getting moved, because that's easy to fix, but I do not want to rebuild this entire wave again. And if there are people who like to see the base and how it looks like, this is how it looks like. Alright, then we got these two structures. Let's go to this one first. So this building, I based it off like a building I found in Vlissingen, when I had like an appointment there. Took me like 2 hours to go to that city though, but whatever. But I came across like a building, took a picture of it because I was thinking about like making a creeper farm, but I didn't know what kind of structure I wanted for the farm. But eventually I came about with this tower that got inspired by one of those towers in Vlissingen. So yeah, this is where the creepers drop, as you can see. But in order for the farm to work, you do need to get like up here, because you need to be in spawn range. Alright, and you can sit on this server, which is also quite nice. There you go. It's creepers spawning and dying. And stored into those barrels. And this is what the tower looks like. Let me just turn on full bright for you. So yes, you can see here, creep spawner. How do you get that? Shop. It's hella expensive, but I've been gifted this by Tess, which I'm really grateful for. Yeah, there you go, creepers, and they spawn. I don't know if I should like mine some more basalt to get another spawner, but currently this works just fine. Yeah. So that's that. Then the tower itself is, yeah, like this. It's a lot of brick. But up here you got like this. You got like a very small space in nobody can get to unless they perfectly fly in with their elytra. Yeah. And then here with these trapdoors here that are at each of these types of diagonal windows, you can like look at the inside when you don't have like free cameras of it. Well, that's the creeper farm that I have. Then now for that structure. This I just made up on the spot. I don't know what kind of structure I made. It's like a big rock held up by whatever this is. I just make stuff up. Sometimes I just build and something nice comes out. But this is the zombie spawner. Let me just look through here. Zombies. At the moment I only have like 2 spawners. But eventually I want more. Maybe also add like a few skeleton spawners in. Which should be fine. Then back here. You slay them. Now, for that tunnel I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video. This one. We will need a boat. Excuse me. Now I know this doesn't look like much. That's because I made this with... not now. shaders in mind. So we just turn on shaders. So here we go. Shaders. We've got like a bubble column here to go up. And then right here we can just drop down. And then here we got a tunnel. And you can probably bet by the sounds up there where this is going. Here we are. The ancient city. Because the mansion is not the only thing I'm going to be renovating. No. I'm also going to be renovating this ancient city. As you can see there, another Charonic flag. Whenever you see that, that's me. So yeah, I've mostly finished like this tunnel. This is the only part that I've currently finished renovating, because I got many plans and I can't stick to a single one of them. So sometimes one of my plans, like this ancient city, is getting abandoned for quite a while. But then I suddenly randomly pick it up for no reason. That's how I roll. And if that's inconsistent, yes, I agree. But sorry, that's how my brain works. And this ain't a job, so I'm just doing whatever I want. According to the server rules, obviously. Following. My words are broken. Yeah, that's my, mostly my base, yeah. So yeah, that's basically my base. Like the big picture of it. But it's not the only thing I've built on this server. Because there is one more thing that I've built on the server, and that is like a build I made on like a village project Jasmeow's made, but she then later brought it all over to her base because she didn't know what to do with the village or something, whatever happened. Basically, she moved a lot of buildings, including the building I built, to her base. So what I'm gonna do now is go there and show you the building I made. Oh, by the way, the tridents are a bit buggy. And it's not just first person, it's also like in the third person that the tridents are a wee bit buggy. Like the throne is normal, but when you're holding it, it looks more like a spear than, or like a very big sword than a trident. It's kind of funny, but Tree said he's like working on it, so. Here we go. Now we have arrived at Jazz's base, which I will have to say is very, very pretty. But here you go. Flag again. This is a building I built. So it was basically like at a riverside before it got transported to here. But she put it at the ocean, which still keeps the theme nice. This was basically like a fishing base or something. That was an idea. And I still like it. And up here we got what again? I don't know. Right. Sleeping area. Oh, she put down a boat. Or someone else. I don't know. It's nice. Yeah. There's a building I built. And I still like it. And those two people who don't like birch, not my problem. I like this, and if I like it, and I built it, good enough. Also, Jazz also has to like it, but she likes it too. So, no birch hate. Birch is a good block. Stop the hate. It's pointless. That's all I built. And I've only been here for like a month. And I'm quite happy with where I am currently with my buildings. I'm probably going to make more content on this server. Yeah, probably gonna make more content. So, I already have a few content ideas, like renovating a few rooms here and there. Or making a house on the island. Or renovating a part of the ancient city. I got plenty of ideas. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that whenever I post that. But as usual, with a friendly reminder, I am inconsistent, so but I will remain consistent enough that I get the content badge. Because currently I got like don't know, but there are people that have like a content badge. But once I've done like enough content that I get that badge, I'll just keep that consistency. But do not expect me to like do it every Saturday with a new video or something. No, don't expect that. Because in my YouTube channel's information, it says that I'm inconsistent. So keep that in mind. But do keep your eyes out whenever I make that. Because I think I genuinely will make those videos. Just don't know when. So yeah. Probably shortly, because I do want that content badge. Alright, but that's enough. Yeah. Goodbye.